I have so many, so I'm going to jump right in. I will very quickly give a disclaimer that Asian horror is not for the weak of heart. They do not mess around. So watch all of these at your own risk. I said this before and I will die on this hill. Nobody does horror like the Japanese do horror. The only people who come close are the Koreans, and I'll get to that. Anyway, nobody does Japanese horror like Takashi Miike. Takashi brought to us movies like Audition, phenomenal. He also brought to us Ichi the Killer, which is just very gruesome and disturbing, but I love this movie. Takashi Miike's imprint has one of the most disturbing scenes I've ever seen in my life. I watched this one recently, and it's definitely not for anybody who is easily triggered. Three Extremes is honestly like nothing I've ever seen before. It's called Three Extremes because it's three shorts in one, and Takashi Miike did direct one of them. But they're all very disturbing and original in their own way. Tag is another Japanese movie that did not go in the direction I expected it to go in, and it's so original. This one's kind of a big mindfuck, but it ends up being extremely entertaining. I love it. Noroi the Curse is another Japanese film. It's a found footage, and it's probably one of the scariest films I've watched in the past few years. Okay, so the Female Prisoner Scorpion series could be classified more as a crime drama, but it's on Shudder, so I'm going to consider it horror, and it's fucking amazing. If you like Kill Bill, you'll love this series because this is what Kill Bill was based on. But again, highly disturbing. So then we got the originals, of course, of all of the Americanized films, so The Ring, The Grudge, Dark Water, One Missed Call, all of which the Japanese original versions are far superior. So again, Korean horror is the only thing that will give Japanese horror a run for its money. So for Korean horror, I'm starting out with one of my favorite horror movies of all time, I Saw the Devil. I will continue to talk about this movie until the day I die, so if you're sick of it, sorry, gonna keep going about it. So the original Korean Oldboy is considered more of a thriller, but I don't care because I need to give it the respect that it deserves. This is probably one of the greatest movies I've ever seen in my whole life. Gonjiam Haunted Asylum is a Korean found footage movie that I found out about on Shudder, and it's probably like the scariest movie I've watched in the past year or so. Very pleasantly surprising. Chef's kiss to this one, really impressed by it. Another classic Korean horror, A Tale of Two Sisters. If you've seen the movie The Uninvited, it is an American remake of this film, and this film did it a million times better. Train to Busan, another Korean movie, the greatest zombie film I've ever seen in my freaking life. This movie destroyed me in every possible way, and I love it. The Wailing is another Korean film that is just genuinely horrifying. Like, if you are easily scared especially, this one will keep you up at night. So in a video I did about Japanese horror, I misspoke. Shudder is not Japanese, it is Thai, but it is a phenomenal movie. The American remake did it absolutely no justice, and it's a joke in comparison. Again, like mostly everyone on this list, it is genuinely scary. And finally, this is another movie I watched recently. It's Indonesian, May the Devil Take You, and there's also a second one on Shudder. I believe this one is still on Netflix. They're both good. The first one is better, and again, genuinely terrifying. I'm running out of time, but I would really love to hear anybody else's recommendations. I love Asian horror. It's the scariest stuff you'll ever watch in your whole life. American horror is a joke in comparison. Let me know what you recommend.